Here are 5 myth and legends we are going to put to the test to find out if any of them have any truth to them whatsoever. So let's just get straight into today's video. So myth number 1, can you build a mud hut to protect yourself from the elements? So let's say, for example, you're in some sort of a storm, whether it's a super heaty storm, a winter storm, a blizzard, and you're around about 30 seconds from death. You have no way to protect yourself, you're out of resources, and the other thing you have on you is a terrain manipulator. Can you build a mud hut, something from the ground, very temporarily, to shield yourself from that impending danger? Now let's find out. So there was no instructions on how to build the mud hut. The way I envision it is basically just like a dome shape, and then you build maybe a bit of a door. So think about it as Planetary Minecraft essentially. So I'm just going to literally just build a little hut here, do a little bit of a door, nothing too fancy, and then we're going to go inside of it. So currently I'm in a sub-zero planet, and I am losing heat very slowly. But as you can see, I'm no longer freezing to death, and I have stopped freezing altogether. Now, my stats aren't going back up, but what it is and has done is it stopped the cooling effect. Now, I'm pretty sure my stats would regain over time. However, if you're stuck in a pickle, this is myth number 1 confirmed. How about that, guys? So let's go on to myth number 2. Myth number 2. Basically, it states that you are able to have unlimited amount of build camera room by quickly going in and out of your build camera, so that it makes a new sphere every time you do it. Does that have any merit to it? So I've placed a freighter right above our head. That way then I can kind of gauge how far we're going to go up. So let's see how infinite this truly is, basically. So as you can see there, I've reached right at the top. So we're going to quickly press B, and it makes a new... look at that. So it makes a brand new sphere every time. But now we need to see just how unlimited it truly is. So we're going all the way up here, and we are going to continue going all the way up here. And so far, so good. We are going all the way up. So this could be great, especially if you're building bases in the sky, because you want like a sky base. I mean, the applications for this are fairly limitless, but so far so good, nothing crazy. So we're going to do it a few more times and see if anything unwanted happens, but so far it seems to be another confirmed myth. So here we go, just going to do the last 1 or 2 here. Fantastic, so far so good. There we have it, guys. There we have it. Myth is confirmed. Until you fall through the ground. But that's only because I came out of it. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, that is myth number 2 confirmed. So let's move on to myth number 3. Myth number 3. All we need to do for this one is go to our nearest glyph teleportation portal. Once we're here, all we need to do is spam the very first glyph into the machine. And what that will do is take us within 10 jumps or less of any galaxy center on all 255 galaxies it works on. So what I'm going to do is quickly test it on the Euclid galaxy and see if it works. So here we go, we're going to pretty much go straight into it now and just get past all this dialogue, activate portal, and for me the very first one in the sequence is obviously the rising sun or the jellyfish, depending on how you look at it. All exactly the same one. Now, it does come across saying, error, we need to put you as close as we can to said coordinates. Apparently, that's what it's meant to do. And we're going to go ahead and jump through it right now. And as always, I'm going to leave this part of the footage completely untouched. That way, then, you can experience this as I'm doing it, so you know that these results are 100% accurate. So, when we go through this portal, we're going to get to the other side. We're going to jump into the ship, fly off into space, and then open up the galaxy map and see if we are within 10 jumps or less to the galaxy center. If we're more than that, it will not be confirmed, so I'm hoping it is less. Now, it's always a good indication when you physically come to a brand new system that you yourself have never been to before, and there are people built all around it. So we're going to go up into space, like I said, go into the galaxy map, and then wait for the animation to finish, and as soon as I can get control, we're going to go ahead, look out, and then switch it over to Galaxy Core. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like 7 to me. Fantastic. So that's definitely less than 10. Yeah, so that's the last one. And there's the Galaxy Center. Fantastic. That is myth confirmed. Let's go on to myth number 4. Myth number 4 is very straightforward. In the anomaly, at the far back, you'll see an NPC called Kronos. And usually, you'll feed him all delicious sorts of goodies, and he'll give you nanites or some reward in return. Now, the myth is this. You feed Kronos so much, he will be sick on the floor. So I've got my entire inventory loaded up with donuts and ice cream, and we're going to keep on feeding him until I either run out, get bored, or he's physically sick on the floor. So let's try and get him to bath. So the footage that you are seeing right now is sped up by 650%. And no matter how hard I tried, no matter how much I fed him, he did not, unfortunately, puke all over the floor. He just kept on giving me nanites. Such a shame. So myth number 4, unfortunately, was a dud. It is just that. It's just a myth. Onwards to myth number 5. Myth number 5 says you can build a base computer on the very bottom end between 2 merging planets. When you do that, you're able then to build a bridge from one planet directly onto the land of the other, thus making it super simple to get from one side to the other without anything else. So let's see if that has any merit. So far so good. I've managed to place down a base computer right on the very border. Actually, to my right hand side there is a lake. That lake is as close as I physically can get between the 2 worlds before the floor becomes completely transparent and I fall through. So I've gone ahead, I built a bridge over and I'm carry on building. However, this happens every time. It doesn't matter what you try and do. The floor will just disappear, even though it should be completely solid because you are building it. However, for some reason the game doesn't recognize that because it sees it as 2 planets rather than 1, so it sees you going outside of your building radius no matter what it is you try and do. So as you can see, just for a final last result here, just placing these down and boom. As you can see, unfortunately, this myth is officially just that, a myth. It's dud. So there you have it. There are 5 myths and legends in No Man's Sky. 3 of them turned out to be completely factual and true, and 2 of them turned out to be nothing but myths, completely dud. Let me know in the comment section down below if you know of any myths or legends you would like me to try in maybe a future video. Like the video if you have enjoyed it today. It really does help out the channel a lot. If you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Anyway guys, that's everything from me. As always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now. So I got your attention for another quick second. Can I just ask to leave a like on the video if you have enjoyed it, leave a dislike if you didn't like it. Now, if you really want to be generous today and you really like today's video and what I do, you want to support me as a creator, then feel free to leave me a super chat message. And this also allows anything that you write on there to be seen on the actual comment section, nice and big and colourful, so I'll be able to see it straight away. So if you do go down that route today, I want to say a massive thank you. And I want to say a massive thank you to absolutely everybody for the continued support. Massive thanks to my Patreons. As you can see, their glorious names on the Patreon wall. You there, you want to show off which faction is best? Well, now you can with exclusive stickers you'll only find over on my Patreon. Grab yourself a Gek Nation Corvex or Viking Nation sticker. Slap it on your desk, slap it on your PC, even slap it on the bumper of your car and let the whole world know that you love stickers. So what are you waiting for? Link in the video description.